You're watching Football Daily, and here's this week's biggest transfer news and headlines. We've asked you guys to keep an eye out for any transfer rumours and to tweet them in. So if you'd like to be involved next week, follow us on Twitter and hit us up with the hashtag TransferTalk to me, Joe Tomlinson, or the Football Daily account. We begin in London, where according to Sky, a certain Spaniard may be on his way out of the Emirates. And no, it isn't Santi Cazorla, who they still need to replace, by the way. That's because it's Lucas Perez, as the striker claims he feels cheated after Arsene Wenger gave his number 9 to Lacazette. In fact, it's alleged that Perez found out that he'd lost the number 9 through his agent, who was looking for his client's shirt on Arsenal's website and saw he'd been given the number 28. It seems like Deportivo is his most likely destination, with his former club offering an unbelievable 10-year deal, 6 years as a player and 4 years as a club director. Crazy. Next up, it's the biggest news of the week. Yes, Marca reported exclusively yesterday that Real Madrid have reached a principal agreement with Monaco over Kylian Mbappe for a deal worth 180 eye-watering million euros. The contract length is a reported 5 years worth 7 million euros annually. However, this would rise quickly depending on Mbappe's performances. But wait, that's not the end of this story. Sky Sports News are now refuting Marca claims, instead reporting that Monaco have told them that no agreement has been reached and that he will 100% be at the club when the window closes at the end of August. But what do you guys think will happen? Will Mbappe stay or will he go? Vote in the poll right now. Next up, we head over to Twitter, where Xhaka tweeted in to suggest an article from the Daily Mail, who claim Roma have found their replacement for Mohamed Salah. The paper suggests that that man is Riyad Mahrez, as Roma have had a second bid of £30 million rejected after already having an initial £23 million move stamped out last week. The Foxes are allegedly holding out for a £38 million deal, with Arsenal and Spurs also looking at the Algerian, which by our books would be great value in this window. We head up north to Manchester now, as the Independent claim that Bayern Munich midfielder Renato Sanches may not be heading to AC Milan after all. That's because Carlo Ancelotti said in a press conference that there is a possibility that the Portuguese youngster could now join Manchester United over the coming weeks. The 19-year-old is apparently available on a 2-year loan with the option to buy for just €35 million in 2019. Ed Woodward, get on this deal right now, you beautiful bastard. To the rumour which has had Hamill in tears this week and me punching the air with joy, yes, it's the news that Celtic's Moussa Dembele could be on his way out of Scotland, according to the Daily Express. Marseille are allegedly in talks with the 21-year-old, who had a fine season last year, scoring 24 goals. However, the fee being spoken about is just £20 million, which is surely too low. Celtic actually rejected bids of over £25 million in January from West Ham for the Frenchman, so it wouldn't seem logical for them to accept less now. Despite this, Dembele has allegedly missed training recently, so a move could well be on the horizon. Now, we always expect legends to stay at their club until the end of their career, but that's been changing recently. It began with Xavi, then went John Terry, and now Andres Iniesta could be set for a shock move. The 33-year-old has been at Barcelona since he was just 12, however has 1 year left on his contract that ends in 2018 and is yet to sign a new deal. Juventus and Inter Milan are currently monitoring the situation, and Iniesta even said recently there's always a possibility of leaving. My intention is at least to finish the contract I have. What on earth is going on behind the scenes at Barcelona? They need to sort their shit out and sort it out now. Just before we head to our next transfer story, make sure you get your questions in for our Sunday Q&A in the comments right now using the hashtag SundayVibes, or you're much more likely to be featured, trust me, if you send a video question to our Facebook page, The Football Daily. There's a link on screen now and in the description. It wouldn't be transfer talk without a little update on the situation involving Alexis Sanches, and according to the Metro, Man City are going head-to-head with PSG for his signature. They claim that the Parisians have put in a £44 million bid for the Chilean after having a £35 million bid rejected last week, and that City are still willing to pay over £50 million. According to French newspaper Le Parisien though, Sanches himself has already signed personal terms with PSG worth a mind-blowing €500,000 per season. Of course, Wenger has come out to say Alexis is going nowhere, but where have we heard that before? RVP, Nasri, Fabregas, Henry, and the rest. Let's head to Barcelona now, where Mundo Deportivo and RAC1 are reporting that Philippe Coutinho has agreed terms with the Catalan club. They claim that the Brazilian magician has signed a 5-year deal worth an estimated €180,000 a week. However, they also say that Barcelona are yet to agree a fee with Liverpool for the player. Ernesto Valverde, of course, saw a £72 million bid rejected last week, but is now expected to return with an £85 million move in the coming days in the hope that signing Coutinho will also convince Neymar to stay at the club. And finally to the deal which just keeps dragging on. 1 minute he's set to join, the next he's not. But now the Daily Star claim that a fee has been agreed between Manchester United and Inter Milan for the signature of Ivan Perisic. The Nerazzurri are demanding £48 million for the Croatian, and Mourinho is said to be frustrated that the move hasn't been completed yet. So much so that Edward would now look set to buckle and pay the entire fee. Inter Milan manager Luciano Spalletti has also added, "I don't want to sell Perisic, but we would let him go for the right offer." So expect this deal to pick up pace over the coming weeks. Poor old Anthony Martial.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that. As usual, let us know what you thought in the comments below. And if you've liked that, why not check out the video that's on screen right now? Click it, it's a good one. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe.